March has the highest occupancy so far.
That's the first time we got so many bookings in one day.
I put the screw in without actually using any plugs.
We want people to feel absolutely at home.
What do we shoot? What do we show? How do we show it?
They changed the bins already.
I love working here. Look at this boy. This man had his whole kitchen here in the fridge. Wow. The guy was here for 4 days. How much milk you want to use? He used all 3 sponges at the same time for some reason. I don't understand. What we're gonna have to do, obviously, now is limit the amount of sponges that we give the guests. We figured that if the guests are staying for a little bit long, they might want to swap out their sponges. What we'll do, we'll just leave 1, and that's it. If you leave 3, they're gonna want to use all 3 sponges at the same time.
More shops, babe.
Free draws.
Yeah, so here we are back in the UK now after our lovely vacation on the islands. Here we are in an area not too far from Spenny. It's our epicenter, our start. And March has the highest occupancy so far since we launched in December. 65% occupancy, and we've made record revenue since we started. And April is already 50% occupancy. But the problem that we're having is that everything is going up. Council tax has doubled, utilities have doubled, and it's kind of squeezing us, to be fair, for full transparency. Business is business, and you have to just be able to shift the punches. As simple as that there. You can make an argument that maybe we should have done some better due diligence, but to tell you the truth, experience always going to beat everything. We wouldn't have gotten this mindset right now without diving in and getting the experience that we have.
Just getting started.
Just getting started. We're now taking an even more active approach to the business right now, whereas we're not just trying to look for just Airbnb and booking.com and them kind of stuff. We're on pretty much everything. We're on Verbo, which is on Expedia, all those travel sites from America, and it's okay, but we can do better. So this is a huge development site, and we walked around. We printed flyers before we left on vacation, and now we just handed out a couple of flyers to the contractors, cracked a couple jokes with them, and they're here. We talked to a guy. This guy comes up from Leeds, and he's always using Airbnbs and so on when he's here. So now he has our flyer directly, and what we're going to be doing, we went into the office and they told us to disappear. They didn't want anything to do with us, but they can't stop us from talking to the contractors, and they said, and I even let them know that we're going to be doing it, and they said it's okay, we can talk to what we need to talk to. So what we think we're going to do, we're just going to come down here every week and just hand out a few flyers, and we're going to go around to the other sites and hand out our flyers the same way, and just take an active approach to everything can work, right? It's easier to have a hot area where tourists and people are always frequenting, but the outlier areas can work as well, but we just need to make sure that we set it up properly, whether that be an apartment next to a hospital where you have a conversation with the people of the hospital to find out if they're bringing anybody transitory, what do they need, and then try to bridge that gap for them. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. That guy's coming from Leeds, mate. Leeds is 2 hours away. There's no way he's traveling up here for today to work for today and then go back to Leeds. It's possible, but most likely not. He might be here for a few days, but yeah, that's the plan. Let's do it. First recording now horizontally because we're doing 2 things at the same time now. Recording for the shorts, but also for the YouTubes. Yeah, so I'll make these quick shorts anytime, but then I'll spend a little time make the YouTube videos, chuck these in there, etc. But just wanted to highlight my day. Get up, 7:30 is my alarm. Leave the house at minutes to 8. Get to the office before 8:30. I'll do 8:30 to 6:30, 10-hour days. Letting's team come in like 8:30 as well, because I do 8:30 to 4:30. I used to be the first person here, the last person here, but I'm now one of the first persons here, and most definitely the last person here. As with the same at the previous job, man. I remember one time I left there at 10 p.m. That was because I was working on the sometimes it was work, but it was mostly because I was working on the MVO documentary, Roots and Stars. But yeah, here just editing some vlogs for Ryan over here doing this thing. This particular vlog here, I didn't get the vlog footage until today. Today's Thursday. I'm off tomorrow, it's Friday. And the vlog goes out Sunday. Could put some work in tomorrow at home, but I got to edit for the launch video. So yeah, that's how we do. Nice machine here, courtesy of Ryan. And this is their new machine over here, which is so cool. My recommendation, of course. Babe made some nice food for me. I love working here, I really do. Stark contrast from the previous place. I'm learning a lot. Just work hard, make money. I help them along their path, and they're in turn helping me along my path. The finances essentially, and a comfortable working environment, which means I could reduce the amount of stress that I have thinking about work stuff and focus that stress on business stress and general life stress.
T-shirts of that slight little breeze. Perfect. Not a cloud in the sky.
There's a lot of automated emails that go to clients as well, which means that less comms. We don't have to manually communicate things because we might as well just click the button and it will aggregate information, send that email off. But if we're doing things out of sync with what's really happening.
All right, crunch time now. So we're here at the premiere just before it starts. Today is the 20th of April, 2025, and it's 1 minute 9 seconds until the premiere. We've done as much promotion as we could. We launched like a little reel talking about what's coming up, what they can expect from the upcoming release, etc. And now here we are. We've got our family members and so on the line. Everybody's locked to their screens, ready to go right now. I'm gonna call my mom back just now and we'll watch it together. Like everyone that we have control of really essentially is tuning in right now. And then from this release, then it will just be up to everybody to have a look, the rest of the public. But here's Michaela over here today.
We're ready.
Ready to go.
We're on the road again. We're headed to the property this morning. We had an amazing day yesterday, guys. Absolutely amazing. I was just sitting around doing some work. Bing! Booking. We still get really excited when we hear it. Basically, we got 3 bookings yesterday. That's the first time we got so many bookings in one day.
All for one property as well?
Yes, our property in the UK. Very good day. 2 were for May and August. That is good.
Amen.
It was an amazing day. So right now we're headed to the property. We have a guest leaving today and there's a guest coming in today. So we're obviously gonna do the changeover, get everything ready and set.
Let me pull it over here. Yeah, they literally just left.
Oh, this isn't shocking to be honest. We got here and the guests had just left. They were still here. So they actually came out of their car. They saw us. They came out of their car. They came to meet us and they were like, we just had to meet you guys and thank you. The place is wonderful. It's so beautiful. It looks like we left it. Well, except minus the cushions. So that's what I'm telling them. I didn't expect it to look bad, you know?
Yeah. Boy, I didn't expect it to be this fresh.
They were so nice, guys. This is why we do what we do and with the amount of passion that we put into it, because that's what we want. You know, we want people to feel absolutely at home. Our place is always sparkling, spotlessly clean. So just so happy. Listen, the best feeling is when your guests tell you that they love their place and they enjoy their stay.
Should have asked them to make sure that they give us a review, but that should be fine. We didn't have to tell them anything.
Yeah, we have automatic messages going out.
What I mean is, sometimes not everyone follows the automatic messages, and because of their age, they're like in their
they're old,
seasoned.
they're bigger.
But I suspect they'll be fine because I didn't have to give them any assistance to get into the property. So they see the messages and all that good stuff. These are guests that you always want to have. Not every guest is gonna do this to this level. This thing's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna change the bins. They changed the bins already.
Look, wait. So our guests always empty the bins, but they put fresh bags in the bins, guys. That's not something that guests do. So our guest coming in today. They want the beds as a king size. I'm gonna zip these beds together, pull them in as a super king.
So what going on here is this here kind of fell down. It screw come out, dude. Oh, the one that fell down because I was being lazy. Oh gosh, I put the screw in without actually using any plugs, mate. Yeah, that'll happen, boy. The other screws are holding tightly and I can't get this one out without potentially having to break down this whole thing. And we have a guest coming in about an hour, so we're not gonna do that. That's an all-purpose adhesive here, which I'm just gonna put on the back side here and rejig it back up again. These other 4 screws are holding very strong. This is a temporary measure anyway. At some point we'll put the property down and do like a full maintenance run. That's not something I feel like you need to be doing anyway, just to keep everything up to scratch. I don't want to rush it right now and mess up everything when we have a guest coming. Yeah boy, so I going crazy ever since we launched the video on YouTube. I'm just trying to understand YouTube a bit more now. Trying to truly understand what the algorithm is about, how to analyze videos to be able to be more confident in the packaging process whenever we release a video. Just to be a bit more specific, what I mean about the packaging process is the thumbnail, the title, and equally as important, but beforehand, what's in the video itself, the ideation process. What do we shoot? What do we show? How do we show it? And obviously this stuff that I'm learning helps me at work as well. And work is my stability, no matter how you look at it. So the better I am at work, the more stable our income is. And that stability allows us to put more resources in the business to prop up the business at these early stages. Just to reiterate, the packaging process of your video is what does the customer see on the store shelf? And for YouTube, it's the video thumbnail and the title itself. And then obviously the ingredients of that video. It hurts when the channel how it was before we turned it into the proper channel. I would spend hours, sometimes days on videos, and then I would release it to YouTube and I get 100 views. And I just feel like all that time and effort was wasted. And that was part of the reason why that's definitely part of the reason I moved away from YouTube entirely and just stuck things on my website. It didn't make sense. I didn't think of myself as a YouTuber anymore at that point. But what I realized is that I wasn't taking YouTube as seriously as I should have been at the time. Again, the channel itself racked up 600 subscribers with just the little that I was doing. And a matter of fact, I would only post completed jobs, and those completed jobs would come sometimes months between each other. So you would post a video, your viewers get a little thing, and then it would be a month, 2-3 months before the viewers see another one of your videos. So then people obviously forget about you. That issue is compounded now even more than ever because the attention span is pretty much zero. So we have to be constantly bombarding people. Your consistency needs to be on point. But not only do you need to be consistent, you need to be able to understand YouTube. I need to understand who the audience is and how to target that audience, because we can't depend on views from the people who know us only. There's only a certain amount of people that we know. Just add up the amount of people that both I and Michaela know who would go and watch one of our videos with what? 5,000, 10,000, if that much. It sounds like a lot of views, and we'd be thankful for those views. But we're trying to reach the masses with what we're doing here. We want everyone to see what we're doing. And because once people are seeing what we are doing, it will build confidence in someone who's likely to invest with us in the future, or someone who's interested in, joining us for, I don't know what the future holds, right? But I think it's important that our videos get as much reach as possible. In addition to that, of course, the ad revenue. As a business, you want to have as much income coming in as possible to supplement your business. So this is a three-pronged attack. One, investors. The other one, the finance from the business. And then the third one, building the brand itself. So investors, finance from YouTube, and building the brand that people can trust.
We are seeking God. We are dependent on Him. It's me, baby.
Clean up.
Yes.
Someone, are you ready with Thursday and Tuesday?
Master of the piano.
Just leaving church today. It was a wonderful day.
Hello, Michaela. What's going on?
We're in Sunderland. The Sunderland church
Is right here, right opposite the hospital. Come and join us next time.
Saturday starting from 10 o'clock. Come 10 o'clock in the morning.
We feed you at the end of the service, and then your belly full, and then you go home. Okay?